It has to be said, the Ethereum price action has been really boring lately. It's of course been moving sideways for some time. However, there is some benefit to this kind of market, particularly where Ethereum's concerned. I actually have been using a grid bot and it works particularly well for Ethereum. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and why it's one of the easiest, most accurate tools for hands-off crypto trading, particularly where Ethereum is concerned. Now, if you're not already familiar, a grid bot works by placing lots of little buy and sell orders at different price levels. So when Ethereum moves up and down in a range, even a small range, the bot keeps buying low and selling high over and over again. It's like setting traps to catch profit every time the price wiggles just a little bit. So enough talking, let me show you exactly how to set up your own bot. You can follow along with me. I have links down below on the exchanges I use to set up this bot. I'm using 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃, which is a no restriction exchange. You can use it from anywhere in the world, as well as Bluefin, but I'll be demonstrating it on 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃, so you can follow along with me. Let's get into it. All right, so this is the 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃 exchange. It has to be said, it's really good UI, good UX, and you can use it from anywhere in the world. Easy to deposit, withdraw, trade. They've got loads of different features and functions. By the way, if you do use the link in the description, you will earn up to 20% back as cashback up to $500. So you need to just sign up, deposit, and you'll get that cash back in your rewards. You just go to promotions and go to the rewards hub to claim that reward once you've deposited and made your first futures trade. Anyway, to find the futures grid bot, you go to futures, you scroll down to trading bots, and it brings you to this page. Now, they also have a couple of other bots, but really and truly, particularly for what we're talking about, I find the futures grid bot the easiest to use. Now, I've actually been using my futures grid bot on 𝗵𝗵𝗏, but I appreciate a lot of people can't use 𝗵𝗵𝗏. However, if you do use 𝗵𝗵𝗏 already, there is a link below for 𝗵𝗵𝗏, 𝗵𝗵𝗏 as well. You can create the grid bot on there, but I'm going to show you on 𝗵𝗏𝗏 because pretty much anyone can use 𝗵𝗏𝗏 and it's a really good exchange. So we're going to create our futures grid bot here. And the way to start this, guys, is really with a little bit of extremely simple technical analysis, and here's some I did earlier. So all I'm doing here is finding a range. Anyone can do this. You just find the bottom and the top, and you can do this on any time frame. So for example, if I was looking at the weekly chart and not the daily chart, I'll give you an example. Well, the range is of course much bigger. This is the top, here we go, and this is the bottom. And by the way, I'm using this tool. If you go to the side, I'm using the parallel channel to easily draw that. But we're going to use the daily chart for this example, and we're going to use this range that I made a little bit earlier to give you this demonstration how to set it up. So I'm on Ethereum, okay, and you'll see that we have some recommended bots which you can already just pretty much go and copy, or you can manually make your own one. I'm going to, of course, show you how to manually do it, but you can simply copy one of these. But I'm going to click on this for now, and we're going to edit it, okay? So we already know our range, okay? But we aren't really happy with the current conditions. So what we want to do is press edit, and we're first going to start off by choosing if we want neutral, long, or short. I find that long grid bots are typically the best, especially if we're in a bull market. I believe we are in a bull market. You may disagree, or you might be watching this when we're in a bear market. Then you might want to do short. But I'm going to demonstrate with long. It's most profitable and it's most relevant to most people. So the range here, the bottom here is $2,108. So we're going to put that in our price range, 2108. And for the resistance for the top, we're going to put in 2875. Okay, so this is the range of our grid bot. And at the moment, we have the grid previewed. You can turn it off, but I'll keep it on for now so you can see how that grid bot is looking. So you want to aim typically for a profit per grid of about 1.5%, I would suggest. And of course, it depends on the leverage. Now, at the moment, I have 55x leverage. This is far too high. Let's start off with 5 and see where we end up to get the right kind of level. So in terms of investment, in my account at the moment, in terms of available balance, there's $1,670. If I selected that entire balance with 20 grids, it's giving me at the moment 6.65 to 9% profit per grid. But before we get to that, finalizing that bit, I would suggest to go to advanced settings and set your TP and stop loss. Now the TP is going to be exactly the same as the range, so we're going to set it as 2875 as the take profit. It will finish the grid when we get to that point, and the stop loss 2108. Okay, and the reason you do that bit first is now you have a better idea of how much ETH it's per grid and the profit per grid as well. Now as a ballpark, you want to be aiming for about 1.5 to 3% here. So we're going to extend our grids. Let's try 50. Of course, we're 5x leverage, so that's about 0.5 or so. I would suggest maybe the right level here is about 20, because if you divide that by the 5x leverage, of course, it reduces the profit to around the kind of 1% level that we want. This for me is about right, but you can play with it. What you want to be looking out for here is the minimum. And this is for me, it's a minimum needed of $218, but of course I'm using $1,670, and you want to look at the estimated liquidation price, which in this example is $2,035. That's fine, that's well below my stop loss. So what's going to happen now when I create this bot, it's going to basically, every time it goes down to a buy order, it will buy, then it will go to a new sell order and sell, and it's going to make 6.65 to 9% every time this happens. But before we want to create it, we want to back test it, and that's the great thing about using Phemex. They have this AI back testing. Let's check out this bot. So 7-day return, it estimates about 8.4%. On the 15-day, which is 2 weeks, 9%. 30-day back testing, and you can keep playing around with this till you get the idea you want. So I think for me, I'm comfortable with that, and I'm gonna create it, and I'm going to press confirm. So it really is as easy as that, and it will come up under open positions under futures grid bot. I can view the details of it, and I can start and stop the bot at any time once it's taken its first trade. So I'm going to click on details, and it's going to show me all the orders that are currently set, buy and sell orders. It's going to show me my history. It's going to show me the details of the bot, how much profit I'm making. And really now, guys, I can literally just like go to work, go to the gym, play with the kids. I don't need to worry about this. And I'm not going to say it guarantees profit, because it certainly doesn't, but it's your best chance of making the most consistent money with the littlest of work. So it really is, in my opinion, a great way of doing things. Once again, you can do this on Phemex, which is no restriction. Anywhere in the world you can use it. Blowfin, WeX, you can create a bot as well, and of course Bybit, probably the best exchange, but a little bit more regulation heavy with the KYC. But if you can KYC on Bybit, do it on Bybit. There's a link down below for that as well as Bybit EU. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. And if you want to learn how to trade manually, I did create a beginner's bootcamp series. I suggest to watch that. It's 3 episodes. I've put about 5 years of experience and mistakes into that series. So if you want to learn how to start making money trading from anywhere in the world, you can do that with that series. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on another video very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.